Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is going to be a quick guide for the limit cut in P9S, the newest fire for the Savage tier. And this strat is what we used in our static. There's multiple strats right now. There's the Mario Kart, and there's a few others in this one we found to be really good. All you need to know, firstly, is there are 4 people that get no numbers. We're going to refer to as defamation. So these 4 right here, these will be defamation. What this will be is a giant explosion on top of somebody. You'll know if you have it. If you have a blue orb on top of your head, it looks like an eye. And then it would basically cleave a big portion of the arena. Let's say if you were to go here, this explosion will be all the way to the center of the arena. It's really massive. And as long as people stay away from this, they're going to be safe. To explain this, firstly, let's look at the numbers. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7. This can be clockwise or anti-clockwise. All you need to think about right now is look at 1 and 3, okay? And then after looking at 1 and 3, you're going to go opposite of 1 and 3. So that's where the whole team is basically going to be opposite of 1 and 3. And then you'll have people that get these numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, it's always going to be evens, and the orbs, balls will always be odds. The way this works is when you have numbers, you're going to be responsible for fire AoEs and tower soaking. If you don't have numbers, you're responsible for releasing your AoE away from the group, and we're gonna tell you guys every single step here. So the way this works is the boss will spawn here, and then when he spawns here, he's gonna kick it straight to south, and then a tower will be shown here. The order of tower soaks are as follows, okay? 6, 8, 2, 4. You're gonna be soaking the towers in this order. And then fire AoEs, which is going to be a very small kind of AoE around the people that have numbers, is in this order, 2, 4, 6, 8. Reminder that as soon as a fire AoE happens, or a tower soak happens, or a defamation happens, they all happen at the exact same time. So, as an example, if the fire AoE goes off, this means the tower soak went off, as well as the defamation. The person who has defamation, it would have already exploded. So all these 3 things happen at the exact same time. This way you can keep in line in what order you are and where you have to be. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how this works. 1 and 3, as we're looking at it, the person who gets defamation, whoever it is, one person will have it on top of their head. For the first step is going to go between 1 and 3. Number 2, basically between 7 and 5. That's where number 2 will go. Okay, so they're gonna be here. There's gonna be a fire AoE that happens here where number 2 is, and it's pretty small. It's not big. Okay, so that's where number 2 goes. All right. So now at the same time, the boss is going to kick this ball straight down, and it will cause like an AoE explosion when it hits this wall, okay? And this AoE explosion that happens here, you don't want to be on it. Obviously, reminder that if the ball kicks straight through, the impact when it hits the wall is when you receive damage, okay? After the ball hits the wall, a tower spawns. Remember the order of soaking? Number 6 will soak first. So 1 gets kicked, 6 soaking first. So just to make this simple now, number 2, AoE fire is going off. Defamation is going off between 1 and 3, and 6 is soaking the tower. These 3 things are going to happen all at the same time. And then you simply repeat this process throughout the fight. Okay? So this is the first step. Okay? 6 soaking tower, first defamation out, and number 2 fire AoE just went off. Alright? A reminder that your team needs to be here away from 1 and 3 when the defamation happens, so make sure you're on this side for the first set. Okay? Second set is going to happen here, which will be the fire order of 4. So number 2, they're going to move back to the group. 4 is going to go here. This defamation is gonna go here, and the other guy will go here. So this is the second set, remember, just to keep in line with where we are now. We are at 4 and 8, okay? So this means number 8 will now be soaking this one. The ball will be kicked towards this side. It's gonna spawn a tower, and then number 8 is going to soak this, okay? So here we are now. This is the second defamation, second fire AoE, second tower soak. Next will be number 5 getting kicked towards the northern wall. Now this is the important part. When 2 sets happen, so 2 tower soaks happen, or 2 fire AoEs happen, or 2 defamations. When 2 sets happen, you're gonna swap defamation positions and fire AoE positions. So now, when the second defamation happened, okay, now the fire AoE, who is number 6, okay, is now going to go here, between the 1 and 3, and the defamation is going to go southwest. While at the same time, number 2 is going to be soaking, so it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna go straight, kicking straight through like this, and you're gonna soak. So now for this third step, tower 2 is soaking, number 6 drops fire AoE, defamation goes off for the third one. Remember that this group, like I said, needs to be opposite from the defamation. So the way it goes is 2 sets of defamation go towards between 1 and 3. Then the last 2 sets, they swap and they go here, and the same thing with the fire. When they were southwest, they will be taking the northeast, the last 2 sets. So now ball number 7 gets kicked, it's gonna spawn a tower, and the final soak is number 4. And then fire AoE is 8. So now, if you are number 4, for the last set, you're gonna go towards this last tower that spawns, okay? Remember the order is 6, 8, 2, 4. So number 4 is gonna soak the tower, and then number 8 is gonna go northeast. Final defamation here. So this is how it's lined down, and this is the movement and the tower soaking. It's very simplistic. I'm gonna be showcasing a video POV of us doing this, as well as moved images that I can show. So here it is once again. The defamation, this is 1 and this is 3. The defamation is going between 1 and 3 forward, and the first fire AoE is going southwest, while the tower is being soaked. Next ball is being kicked towards here. So now this next person will be soaking this tower. Second defamation goes northeast. Fire AoE drops here. Now it swaps. Defamation is going to go southwest, and then you'll have the fire AoE going the opposite side. Remember, the party stays away from defamation in this example. And obviously the tower soak happens, and then the final tower soak here will be soaked. Defamation, last 2 sets are towards between 5 and 7. And the fire AoE is between 1 and 3. And that's the entire step. Now I'm going to be showing our in-game POV of how we cleared this. Okay, everyone, so here we go with the limit cut. I'm going to be showcasing what I have and the movement set. Okay, so as you can see here, 1 and 3 spawned right here. So we will go opposite of 1 and 3, and we're going to look towards between them, okay? That's where defamation will go. So I am currently defamation because I don't have a number above my head. 4 people won't have numbers above their heads. And we're just going to look at 1 and 3. First defamation is going forward, and then the fire AoE is going to go off behind me. You'll see how it looks here, the size of it. See, I have defamation, but I'm not going to immediately go. I'm going to wait for the AoE to go off first, because I don't want to get hit by it. And as you can see, the ball here, number 1, was kicked towards the D marker, so this will be soaked. And here we goes the movement. After the AoE explodes, I blink over with my Shikuchi, and this is my set. So I am the second set right now, okay? This is second set. As you can see, the defamation goes off, the tower spawns, and the fire AoE happens all at the same time, okay? So because I am second set, I'm gonna stay in this. The whole party will move over here, while the other defamation is gonna happen now on the other side where the fire AoEs happened. So the third and fourth set are gonna be opposite So here's the third one's going off, and now the fourth defamation is going off. Meanwhile, during this time, the towers are being soaked and the fire AoEs are dropping. Okay? Now, to help you guys figure out like the exact ordering, or to help you not get lost, here's what I recommend you do. For example, if you are, let's say, number 2, okay? If you are number 2, and at the same time number 6 is happening, just remember you are 2 steps to soak the AoE. So you would skip 1 step and then you'd go to the other. So you wouldn't go here, you would go here. See, this is number 2. So that's the idea, is everything happens all at the same time. So if you are doing the first fire AoE, you're gonna wait till the next tower is soaked, and then it's your turn to soak that tower. Same thing if you're soaking towers. If you are number 6, okay, you're gonna wait for the next fire AoE that goes off, or the next tower. The next step is gonna be you doing the fire. Whatever you did first, with whether it's fire or tower, you're gonna do the opposite of it, and you're gonna wait 1 turn and then do that other step. So as long as you keep track of 1, what number you are, and 2, what's the order of steps that's happening, you're going to be able to not really struggle with the movement or knowing exactly which tower to soak or any of that. As long as you know which tower you're soaking and what step, this is pretty simple, no BS way of doing this. And hopefully this has helped you guys out. Best of luck with P9S. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did find it helpful. I appreciate you guys. And best of luck in Pandemonium. Peace out.